Can we please...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
Revelio. They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Revelio. Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I came as soon as I could. I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that had struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it. That's incredible. You know this area well. And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists. Do you think there's a connection to the triptych? I've no idea. But perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this? We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention. Very well. And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
There they are up ahead. I'll let you lead.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries. You won't stop me.
Incendio. Glacius. Descendo. Confringo.
One there.
Incendio. Glacius. Confringo.
Who's there?
Confringo.
I won't
Incendio. Protego.
Break to fight.
Glacius. Confringo. Pity.
You are postponing it. No! There you are.
Glacius.
Rather unwise
Confringo.
coming back this. Your acrobatics will only postpone the inevitable.
Incendio. Glacius. Confringo. Incendio.
I won't rest.
Glacius. Revelio. Confringo. Protego. Incendio. Glacius. Descendo. Confringo. Incendio.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
Reminds me not too slow.
Descendo. Glacius.
Get this over with.
Incendio. Glacius. Confringo.
No! I will. Is that it?
Descendo. Incendio. Glacius. Confringo.
I won't rest until you're dead. Put me down at once! How childish! Why don't you come up here and fight me?
Incendio.
Descendo.
You won't get away with that. What?
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
For better or for worse, we're in.
How nice of you to stop by.
Places! Confringo! Descendo! This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Aha! There you are!
Incendio!
I won't rest.
Descendo! Glacius! Confringo!
This doesn't hurt! What's the point of this exactly? Put me on the ground!
Glacius! Confringo!
How many Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. Levioso! It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the size, or the venomous fangs.
Smashing.
Or any... Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Reparo.
Confringo!
Incendio. Bombarda. Defendo. Confringo.
Levioso!
Incendio.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Defendo. Incendio. Confringo.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment. We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
What?
Such arrogance.
Defendo.
You're
Incendio.
weak.
Defendo.
Confringo!
Confringo.
As if
Bombarda.
I can best the likes of me. Oh, pity.
Incendio.
There you are.
Confringo!
Rather unwelcome.
Defendo.
No!
Incendio.
I will make
Confringo.
you pay.
Defendo!
This will not go well for you!
We're not finished yet.
It's almost as if they were waiting.
Let's get
Incendio.
this over with.
Levioso! Descendo! Defendo! Take Confringo!
Incendio. Defendo. Confringo. Bombarda. Incendio.
You're making this too easy.
Defendo.
Levioso!
Incendio.
You always had a lucky shot!
Why have
Descendo.
you not run away?
Confringo.
Intend to die, do you?
Levioso!
Descendo. Incendio.
I
Confringo.
shall avenge your death.
Confringo!
Accio.
Somebody there! Oh!
Glacius. Confringo. Incendio.
We certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a
Confringo.
monopoly on bravery, you know.
Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Confringo. Incendio.
We can have a look around in peace.
Confringo.
Wasn't expecting that.
Revelio.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by his... Sebastian, I think I found something.
us unravel more
A
of the
canvas
mystery.
piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
Incendio.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Mornweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
Fitzgerald has confirmed what she needed.
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spintwitches as soon as you can.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But I needed to tell you what I've learned. I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've... I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Incendio! Defendo! Confringo! Bombarda! At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was
Confringo!
it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Incendio! Confringo! Defendo! Bombarda!
Leviosa!
Incendio!
Descendo!
Depulso!
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Incendio! Defendo! Confringo!
Confratego!
Depulso! Incendio!
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran
Confringo!
into problems. Often
Defendo!
cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though. Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some.
Depulso!
Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Accio! Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! There's something here by the altar. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperius Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Imperio!
Levioso!
Incendio! Confringo! Depulso!
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last, should be a cinch.
Accio! How gracious of you.
I try.
Revelio! Accio!
That worked. Keep going.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio!
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Depulso! Defendo! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why
Revelio.
Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Incendio!
Levioso!
Imperio!
Confringo!
Defendo! Confringo!
Tego!
Descendo!
Levioso!
Incendio!
Confringo! Confringo!
Incendio. Defendo.
Tego! Confringo!
Imperio.
Levioso!
Incendio.
Descendo!
Defendo. Confringo.
Confringo! Defendo!
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end. Confringo!
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Sebastian! The relic! Look!
Could it be?
Revelio. Accio. The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle. Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything.
You're right.
I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way.
Well,
come on.
What happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just... As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne. When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
The wizards will be defeated.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
You're so very weak.
Stay back! Keep out the way!
There's nowhere to
Levioso!
to fight.
Confringo, keep out of Sword's reach!
I should have been.
Uncle, to the right!
Got it!
They're closing in!
Incendio.
I won't rest.
You'll not win here.
Bombarda.
Be careful! Mind!
We've got them. They'll retreat. We'll make them retreat.
Sebastian, you fool! Stop
Send
provoking them!
I'm handling it.
I'm handling it!
Incendio.
Ranrock won't be stopped.
Impressed?
Bombarda. Incendio.
Keep out the way!
There's nowhere to go.
Confringo.
To fight.
Keep out of Sword's
Imperio.
reach!
Uncle, to
Levioso!
the right!
Got him!
They're closing in!
Expulso!
You won't get away with that.
Incendio.
You'll not win here.
Sebastian, be careful! Mind!
We've got them. They'll retreat. We'll make them retreat.
Sebastian, you fool! Stop provoking them!
I'm handling
Handling it! Expulso!
Don't do try again, I beg you. I could do this for hours.
Stay back! Keep out the way!
Levioso!
it. Imperio!
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.